Welcome everyone to Blue Chrome UK Automotive YouTube channel. Today we're diving straight into bluechrome.co.uk, which is honestly the ultimate UK suite of automotive calculators out there right now for the 2026 tax year. Whether you're a daily commuter just trying to balance the budget, a professional mechanic, or a hardcore EV enthusiast, we're going to look at how this platform gives you the precise, data-driven tools you need to completely master your vehicle finances and running costs. Just to give you a quick idea of the sheer scale of what we're talking about here, this thing is absolutely packed. We've got finance and EV calculators, fuel and mileage trackers, tyre and wheel specs, performance and maintenance planners, even UK-specific towing estimators and dedicated motorcycle finance tools. It literally covers the whole shebang. So it really doesn't matter what you drive or why you drive it, there is definitely something in this toolkit for you. Okay, let's dive into this, because this is absolutely one of the most pressing financial issues for UK drivers right now. We're talking about the massive UK car finance mis-selling scandal. If you bought a car on a PCP, a personal contract purchase, or a hire purchase agreement anywhere between April 2007 and November 2024, there's a very real chance you were actually mis-sold that finance. Millions of drivers entered into these agreements where retail dealerships, acting as credit brokers, secretly inflated the interest rates just to boost their own hidden commissions. Now, let's look at the actual real-world impact on your wallet. If you run a typical scenario through Blue Chrome's car finance reclaim calculator, say a £15,000 loan spread over 48 months, it spits out an estimated payout of £2,339. And that number isn't just pulled out of thin air, right? It calculates the estimated hidden discretionary commission, which averaged around 2 to 4%, and then tax on the 8% statutory annual interest right on top of it. You could literally be owed thousands of pounds. So what exactly do you do with that information? Well, whatever you do, please do not go and hand over 40% of your hard-earned refund to some commercial claims management firm. You can absolutely do this yourself for free. First, just dig up those old finance agreements or bank statements. Second, use the free tool to draft a formal complaint asking for disclosure of any discretionary commission. And third, if they ignore you, and let's be real, these large institutions sometimes will, just escalate it straight to the financial ombudsman. The absolute crucial thing to remember here is the strict June 30th, 2026 regulator deadline. Getting your complaint on file early literally puts you at the front of the queue for the upcoming payouts. And this brilliantly illustrates how the tool shifts gears from historic claims to your actual daily drive, especially when it comes to tax compliance. If you're using your personal vehicle for business, staying on top of the latest HMRC guidelines is exactly how you maximise your tax refunds. The mileage expense calculator models the exact approved mileage allowance payments. For a car or van, you're looking at a standard rate of 45p for the first 10,000 miles, which then drops to a secondary rate of 25p. But check this out, notice the specialised flat rates too, 24p for motorcycles and 20p for bicycles.
But wait, here is a fantastic little detail buried deep in the HMRC rules that almost everybody misses. You can actually claim a hidden 5p per mile passenger bonus. Yep, under HMRC rules, if you're driving a fellow employee in the same car for a business trip, you get an extra 5p per passenger for every single mile. Plus, the calculator helps you compute mileage allowance relief. So, say your employer reimburses you less than that approved HMRC rate we just talked about, the tool figures out exactly how much you can claim back on your tax refund. It's a real game changer. Okay, now let's see how this all factors into emergency budgeting. Have you ever been stuck on the side of a motorway out of hours with zero breakdown cover? It is incredibly stressful, and wow, is it expensive. The car recovery cost calculator actually lets you estimate real-world pay-on-use towing rates. For example, just a basic 15-mile local haul might slap you with a £105 out-of-hours invoice from an independent operator. When you contrast that against basic annual UK breakdown cover, which is usually just 45 to 95 quid a year, the calculator provides these really smart instant advisory insights that show exactly why securing comprehensive road insurance is a much better financial bet. Beyond those major financial decisions, the suite also handles all the essential gritty maintenance math, from calculating precise oil change intervals, because let's face it, we all kind of forget to do that, to checking tyre size differences. If you change your tyre dimensions, it can literally create a speedometer error where you think you're cruising at the speed limit, but you're actually not. These tools sort out the highly technical details that keep you safe, efficient, and totally legal on the road. So the crucial point is, what actually makes Blue Chrome different from all the other generic portals out there? Well, it's their unique privacy promise. Unlike other sites that might harvest your data, Blue Chrome uses something called local processing. That means every single sensitive financial equation, your salary for company car tax, your loan amounts, your APR percentages, is calculated entirely within your own local web browser. Your data stays right there on your device. It is never transmitted to their external servers. It is absolute privacy for your personal information, which is just huge these days. And honestly, we have barely scratched the surface today. The suite is packed with a ton of other powerful calculators too. We're talking a motorcycle loan calculator to compare HP versus PCP options for your next bike, an EV charging time estimator, a UK car salary sacrifice calculator to figure out your combined tax and national insurance savings on a new EV, and even a vehicle depreciation tracker to estimate exactly how much value your car will lose over time. Which leaves us with one final question. Are you ready to take control of your automotive math today? When you have accurate, totally private and localized data right at your fingertips, you stop guessing and you start optimizing. Head over to bluechrome.co.uk to explore the full free suite of tools we've talked about. Check those old finance agreements, calculate your exact commuting costs, and make sure you aren't leaving money on the table. And as always, keep learning, keep optimizing, and think about this. If a simple browser calculator can find you a £2,000 refund, what other financial blind spots are hiding in your daily drive?